Bam. Hey my people, how are you doing today? I hope this video finds you very okay. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. My name is Cindy Okodi. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for those that are still subscribing, and for those that haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe. So anyway, the last time we were here, we were talking about toxic traits, and well, today we are going to talk about things that are non-negotiable for you in a relationship, and we're also going to talk about what exactly are you looking for in a relationship. So we're going to do those two things today. Find out what you think is non-negotiable for you in a relationship. What do I mean by what's non-negotiable for you in a relationship? Is if a partner, if someone you're looking to date or someone you're dating does something, this something is you totally can't bear and you're out of the relationship. I'll give an example. Commitment. There are people who are like, if somebody cheats on me, that's it. It's a done deal. Like, there's no negotiation here. We're done. We can have another thing. If someone is not reliability, if I have a problem and you can't be there for me, if I need you and you're not there, I mean, what's the point of the relationship? We have to rely on each other. So for some people it's reliability, and they'll be like, oh, this is non-negotiable for me, I'm out. For some people it's lies, honesty. Someone who is not honest, somebody that is always lying. Each and every time you say you're gonna do something, you don't do it. You don't even own up to your mistakes. To some people in a relationship, it's just non-negotiable. Then for other people, we have support is another point. There's some people, if in a relationship and you're not supportive, what's the point of the relationship? Some people see support is not only financially, support is also emotionally. If you're going through something and someone can't be there for you, then for some people it's just so non-negotiable. And that brings me also to financial stability. It almost goes hand in hand with support, since for support some people see it in terms of money, though it can be spiritual support, it can be physical, emotional, but at the end of the day, most people see financial support, especially for us ladies. But it's a two-way thing, you know. These days even women help out men with financial support. So I mean, it's a two-way thing. So that brings me also to another point called physical affection. If you're in a relationship with someone and you don't feel, actually if you're in a relationship and you start to feel the physical connection, things are not actually working out, then there is definitely a red flag there. So those are some of the non-negotiable points that different people have for their different relationships. You can put down points that are non-negotiable for you, that for you, if he didn't do this or if she doesn't do it. There's some men who are like, if she can't cook that matoke in banana leaves, it is done for me. Yeah, like everyone has, and the babes will be, if he didn't have a car, if he didn't have this, if he didn't go to school. I mean, there's so many different points where someone is like, it's non-negotiable for me or you. And then like the most that I've seen in most relationships is religion. Like, if I'm Muslim and like the guy I'm with isn't Muslim, then it's just sure deal, we aren't going far. Christians are like, most times Christians also are like, munange, we want fellow Christians, because most times when it's like Muslim Christian, there's a lot of conflicts between the families. I mean, so yeah, those are some of the points that could be non-negotiable in or for you in your relationship. Then the other thing we're going to look about today is, what are you looking for in a relationship? If you're going in a relationship and you don't even know what you're looking for, then I don't see why you think this relationship is going to work out. Most of us just jump into relationships without thinking what we are looking for in a relationship. So these are the different points that you may want to check before actually pumping into a relationship. One, good communication. Do you communicate well with this person? Communication is key. Communication is, like, to me, is one of the biggest things. If you can't communicate, if you can't have effective communication, we may communicate but not effectively. I may think you're saying something, you may think I'm saying something, and we are thinking differently. So we need to come sit down, have a proper discussion, and make sure we are on the same page, which most people don't actually understand. At the end of the day, you find that people don't actually effectively communicate, and that affects the relationship like so bad you don't realize in the end when someone is like, I told you this, and then somebody understood it the other way. And most times for us women, we want to keep quiet and think that men are going to know what we want. Tell him what you want. Like, yo, this is not Princess Cinderella, or like, guys gonna know exactly what you want. Sometimes you need to explain and be, this is what I want, because you know we keep learning, and most times we keep quiet and we're like, guy doesn't do it, he doesn't love me, he doesn't, and yet at the end of the day it's actually poor communication. So that's like a point I'm going to give. Then we have a supportive partner. For some people, what you're looking for in a relationship is support. You want someone who's going to be there for you, someone who's going to dry your tears for you when you're crying, someone who's going to be with you when you're happy, when you've achieved something. Yeah, so that's like wanting a supportive partner. Then most times for us women, safety. You just want to feel safe. You want to be with someone who makes you feel safe, someone who makes you feel comfortable, someone who makes you feel, I mean, you have somebody who is there for you. It's literally almost like support. Then we have mutual respect. Someone who respects you, someone who respects your decisions, someone who wants you to achieve your dreams, you know. Most of the time, most of us, all of us, we want to be with such a person, someone who is looking at taking you towards your goal or making better decisions with you. Then about respect, that will also take me to having discussions. Most times people will be like fighting fair, but I realize in relationships we should actually not have the part of fighting. We should have discussions instead of you guys having a fight and, you know, anger and all that. It's better to sit down and, you know, have actual discussions. And then I'm going to give you my last point, which is anger control. It is I feel like when you're going into a relationship, you should be able to go with someone that controls the anger, because man, relationships can be so annoying. In the morning, you're like, baby. In the afternoon, in the evening, you're like, what am I doing in this relationship? I hate you. I don't want you. So you need to have someone that has anger control, someone who can manage their anger, someone who's not going to lash out, someone who's not going to say things that are going to hurt you, that are going to add more issues to the relationship. So these are some of the points that I would give for what you're looking for in your relationship, and some of the things that are non-negotiable for you as you're getting into a relationship. I hope that this helped someone out there. I love you guys. Keep subscribing. My name is Cindy Okodi. Once again, take care. Have a lovely week.